Although you'll have fancy German subtitles. Right, it has all the settings. It's magnificent, you know? You can do everything. Right, I'm gonna go 10% down on every setting here. As you can see, you have a lot of different settings. Film grain is off. Motion blur is off. Depth of field is off. So all the fancy post-processing stuff that I don't want is gone. If I remember correctly, I did set the controls like I want them. You can fix the mini-map, that's very important for me. And now I'm gonna... Reinigungsmaskenanpassung erlauben. Vielleicht auch nicht, keine Ahnung. It's so weird. It's absolutely odd. I can't take it. But yeah, Code Vein. So maybe there's someone new in chat and they think I'm crazy. I'm doing a game discovery marathon today. I do that once or twice, sometimes even 3 times a month on a Saturday, where we discover games together. Each game gets a maximum of 1 hour to convince us if it's cool or not. Or to convince us that it's not horrible. I think it's that way around. It's usually a variety of games. Today we might have hit the bad humor train with Breath Edge and Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive, so sorry again. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Some games I can't. I have to stop. Mostly if it's you can't turn off motion blur and screen shake and such. Yeah. Anyway. So this is game number 4. What? Is it game number 4? Am I crazy? No. I think so. And it has this theatrical intro music. It's very dramatic. Let's see. Yeah, it's the 4th game already because we had a few short ones, right? So anime marathon. It could be filter adjustments, Sid. Yeah, you might be right. So, I'm playing this for the first time. I have only a rough idea what this is. Chat always lets me know before I even start that it's, you know, something they hated. So, good. Let's have a look. 1 hour. And where's the timer?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, can you hear me? Think back. Search your memory for an image of yourself.
Oh, okay. I have time to choose and think. Remember your name. First, remember how you looked. Ah, the name's more important. A nickname. Oh, there's a long explanation. All names must be between 1 and 16 characters long and can be letters, numbers, or symbols. Certain symbols cannot be used in the names, but in the nicknames. It's just like this, the longest explanation for what you can and cannot enter. I think it's because it has online features, right? We're not using them. Nemo. Nickname. Nemo. No, that's... I can type. No? What? It's a nice nickname. You didn't say you hated it. I didn't mean you specifically right now, Badger. I didn't mean specifically you. Sorry if that came across wrong. I also, it's not bad. It's completely fine to let me know what you think about the game. I tried to make it, you know. Now I know what you mean with the character creation. This is amazing. Cat eyes. What? The roundness of the pupils. Oh, let me think about this a few hours. Schieläugig? That's not even a word. That's not even a word. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. Right. I can speak German, right? I grew up in Germany. I can speak German, but there are words in here that don't exist. Yeah, okay, this is a lot of this is a lot. So let's try to change the hair. Yeah, that's fancy. No? Clothing. Okay. Alright, okay. I'm trying to make it horrible. I think I'm succeeding. Filter. It's a gas mask. That's why it said Reinigungsfiltermaske invertieren or something in the Titelbildschirm. Yeah, that's the title screen. Yeah. High school German's paying off. Yay! We are Germaning learning. We're learning German. I can't talk. That's why I don't stream 2 languages, by the way. I know some people do that. It wrecks my brain, literally, completely. Learning Germaning. Deviate fish. Thigh and breast sliders. Oh, Koyotech, don't be so focused on those. There's so much more you can do.
Okay. You're a huge help.
You're a huge help.
I failed.
I failed.
I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry. Oh, I can't do that voice. That's
Time to say goodbye. Over that way.
How about over there?
Jeremy Beremy?
All right, I'll lead the way.
Keep trying. You've got this, huh?
That was actually fun.
It's a nice day for fishing. Huh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. You have real
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah, I sound like Neo in the Matrix. Cool. What the hell is this? I don't know. Huh? Big head. Yeah. Biggest head. Confirm. Confirm.
Yeah, that's what you look like. Now, we can finally meet.
Obviously, I didn't take advantage of all the things in that creator for your character, but look at me! I look like a doofus. Good. That was the plan. You also stream in 1 language, but you could like 4. 5. Alright. Hi. Cruz.
We finally meet. Are you clear-headed? You will now be reborn as an immortal creature, a revenant. There are things you will need to know in your new life, so listen well. Each revenant has a different power coursing through their veins, called a blood code. The best way to learn about it is to try it for yourself.
Heldmenü. Blood codes. Ja, der Blutcode. Okay. Inventory management is very console. Stats are very Dark Souls / Final Fantasy, right? Final Fantasy also has, I think, at least the original. The hair is not crazy enough. I'm so sorry. The yellow rubber boots are mandatory. I thought you knew that. I could stream in English and bad English. I could also try to do accents that I can't really do. in English. Or sound like dead actors by accident. Conan Exiles is on Game Pass as well. I didn't know that. But there's no penis sliding in this game, so you have to play Conan for that. All the 20 seconds, you can enjoy that. Howdy, partner. Our own Tanima's North. Yeah, that's like, you know, we grow up with these. We're born into them. And beards, like in Breath Edge. Right. Oh, the abbreviations are also the German versions. Because VST is no other language for, well, it could be mind. In English, it's probably mind. Schlitzen. Slashing, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Pierce. I would always translate that with smash, but you could probably do other things. But you know, when you look at German words, you sometimes think, how did that happen? Right? Why is this still a thing? Also always long and has lots of dashes and extra explanations. Hemmen. It's very, very precise here. Ein einschneidiges Schwert für Soldaten, der Operation Königinnenschlechter. Woo! Okay. That's... medals. There's so much information here. I don't... Photos, settings, overview. Okay, so it's a very RPG thing. We've got an Estus flask. Heavy and light attack. And stamina, which is above the health bar, right? It could be Königinschlechter in Japanese as well, in the original. Yeah, that's true. Queen is King Lady. Königin. Yeah. König und Königin. King and Queen. I think the fascination is, in general, for something different. And then it depends on the specific cultural bubble you grew up in, what, from your perspective, is different and also interesting. Because it could also be different and you had an adverse reaction towards it. So just different doesn't help. Just different is usually where people are afraid and react with aggression. But sometimes it's perceived as something, yeah, I don't know, interesting at least. Seid ihr das Essen deines Jäger? We make up our own, in Germany, we make up our own English words that don't exist in the English language, in that, you know, or they do exist maybe, but we're using them out of context or in a different meaning. I think the funniest one is still, we don't say cell phones, we say, well, some people say handy. There's a good sketch about that. Or I'm not sure if it's a sketch, but it was on a show I watched where they talked about mein Handy. It was quite funny to watch. Watching Heroes of Galactic Heroes. What? Heroes of Galactic Heroes? That's the thing? What? Right. Yes. Special. Blood code.
That is a fighter blood code, which is excellent for combat. Each talent that a blood code bestows is known as a gift. The fighter blood code grants ever-increasing endurance. It seems you also have a gift that temporarily enhances your attack power. Try it out. Very well. Give it a try.
I have to hold down Alt and then an F button to trigger that event. That's easy. I can barely do that with my left hand. And it's not working.
Yes, that
all
will
right.
do. Be warned. The effects of a gift will not work unless it is prepared in advance. I forgot something important. You will need special blood to activate gifts. This blood comes from revenants who have forgotten themselves and turned into monsters. The Lost. You can drain Ichor from the Lost by striking them with your weapon. Remember that. Those are the basics of a fighter's gifts. Use and learn each of them well.
I always thought it was pronounced Iker. Yeah. Hi, tutorial monster with the gas mask on. Okay. I need 4 hands to play this. Oh. The banhammer. True.
Well done. Ordinarily, a revenant has only one blood code, but you are different.
I've got rubber
The blood
boots.
code you once held was broken and has vanished. That has left you with infinite possibilities. You have the unique talent to change your blood code. Come, look deep within yourself.
Ranger.
That blood code is known as Ranger. Oh dear, that weapon seems to be too heavy for you.
Yes.
Rangers are nimble and best at fighting with light weaponry.
Yes.
Try switching to a bayonet.
Yes.
Yes, that's much better, isn't it? Oh,
There's a gun.
firing your bayonet requires Ichor as well.
You don't fire a
That
bayonet.
gifts means Ichor always seems scant. That is where the blood veil you have. Using your blood veil will let you quickly drain Ichor from the Lost. In addition, this can increase the amount of Ichor you can hold. If you have it,
No, I want to just get out of the bloody menu. Oh, how did I shoot? What? Oh, I've got a claw-like thing. Indeed, and you can't really shoot that. I mean, I see the bayonet on the gun, but it's a gun. And you shoot the gun, you don't shoot the bayonet. But they probably just called the gun bayonet and confused me with that.
that sums up the Ranger blood code and draining. Let us try one more blood code. Now, turn your gaze inward.
Yeah. Inward gaze. Spell casting.
That is what is called the Caster blood code. Casters possess powers like magic from a fairy tale. With it, you can use gifts to fight.
Oh, F3 would use it directly. Don't I get a target for that? Oops. Grady, you got a sub by an anonymous gifter. Congrats. Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Naming conventions for weapons are, yeah, that's true. It was just very confusing because it's a part of a weapon. I kind of know what I'm supposed to do. But I don't have a target.
You learn quickly. Bloodshot favors range over power.
I don't even know how I did that.
Try learning another gift. You can learn gifts by touching missiles. Try it yourself.
Erwerb erwerbe. No. Erwerb erbe. Inherit. Well, so what I didn't know is that we would do a course where you study a game. We will get, in 3 years' time, we'll get a master's degree, a bachelor degree, sorry, in Code Vein.
That wasn't hard, was it? Now since you've learned it, why not try it out?
Now, what was previously hotkey 5 is now hotkey 6. That's weird. I don't get the... I don't understand how this works.
Is a powerful gift that punishes
It's not the F
foes.
keys at all.
However, its cost in Ichor is high, so be careful that you use it at the right time. In addition, its power will change according to the blood veil you equip.
Oh, yes!
Blood veils have different affinities for gifts. It can be complicated, but keep it in mind.
So much party, 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 party till you drop. Say it again. Yeah.
Again! Oh, takes more time. You're dead.
Excellent work. It's all quite sudden, but you picked it up, right? The disappearance of your blood code has left you with unique, limitless capabilities. Not only can you change blood codes, but you can acquire new ones as well. The strength of others can become your own, a talent that you alone possess. Since you are the only one who can do this, your blood is the only teacher you have.
It was already half an hour nearly. 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes. It's a
Now,
complex game.
Awaken. And
10 minutes on the choose haircut. I'm not used to playing things in German at all. I can't. Weird. I really need to fix that. With the Game Pass, in that it does everything in German now. You look very sad.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hello. How are you feeling?
Holy boobs. Batman. Why do they have these? That's where the masks go, right? Look at my boots. Cool. I'm wrecking the style of this game by choosing different colors on the boots. Nice job.
Don't worry. It's okay. I don't remember either.
5 different. One of them was a banana. The other one was a potato. And you sat on the cushion where you could lean left and right. Does she have
Over
bare
there.
legs? Is she a human? Over there. Kartoffel. Yeah. It all looks very... weird. Gravity also not exist in here. It's like, you know... Oh, we're slow walking. Oh, this is worse than Resident Evil.
It's dry, isn't it?
Ah, that's because of the lack of gravity, you know. Slow walking. Helium boobs.
We can
Yeah.
go slowly.
Of course, that's why she has more armor
am here
than the
with you.
others. It's horrible, isn't it? I think some things just can be, you know, we can move past that. As, you know,
Just a bit
in
farther.
general, the whole world, you just...
We're all right.
Why are we slow
Spring
walking
will
like
slip
this? I
on
mean, let's have a
first.
look around. Looks all very destroyed and alien.
I had been waiting for such a long time.
It's a Bandai Namco game, right? Yeah. It does fit the whole anti-gravity bra. Yeah, well. She has magnetic feet and bandages.
It seems everyone, everywhere, is thirsty. There is a spring that will cure that thirst. One that weeps tears of blood.
Blood. Darksiders, yeah, that's true.
That's what they said, anyway.
A bit.
This way.
Darksiders focuses more on the 15 feet long swords.
It's all right. It's all right.
Is she a vampire? Maybe she's a vampire. That doesn't explain the gravity lack thereof. Blood tree.
So, it is you.
What does she mean?
Here. This is for you.
It would help, for example, to be able, if you have like a companion in a game like this, to be able to change their appearance as well to whatever you enjoy.
A new spring and a fresh source of labor.
Oh, they're the nice
Hit
guys.
the jackpot.
I know that.
Get up. It's time for a bit of fun.
I could have chosen that voice for my character. Man, she's like on drugs or something. Good.
On your feet. We're about to go hunt for blood beads. Hurry up and get ready.
You awake then?
It's like a movie. It's like watching a movie.
Keep it down.
It's a kind of Mickey
Your
or
friend just fell asleep.
magic. Welcome. Hey Mikhails, how you doing? Welcome to Code Vein, which is a very weird game. And that rhymes a bit. Oh, this is in-game now. Yeah, okay. So we have prisoners.
The view never improves, does it? We came back home after the war against the Queen and found this mist. Getting close to it causes enough pain to drive you mad. So
They're
no
all
one has ever
revenants.
crossed.
Number 3 and 4. Time to work. Check your gear and come up.
Okay, they're using revenants as workforce. We still have absolutely no idea what's going on. She's sleeping.
Looks like the folks upstairs want you. Well, they can wait, can't they?
I hope you have a good weekend, Mikaeus. Happy Saturday. As you can see, we can enjoy some German today.
This one's dry. The miasma's pretty thick. Damn it!
He's also
We're
revenant.
running out of time before the next collection.
Everything's ready.
Right, I'm on my way. All dried up.
Ah, sunshine.
Just like the others.
That's good.
Yeah, all dried up. So there's no sense in searching with the miasma like this. Let's...
You know what these are, right?
Blood beads, right?
Yes, very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs. Well, that's the long and short of it.
Why does it have to be us?
Quintessence.
Don't ask me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with him.
You lot go first. Get to work.
And since we didn't have enough money to do actual facial animations, everybody gets a gas mask.
Don't. There's a better time and place. For now, we just have to obey.
Next!
They did a lot of
Whoa
work on the
there.
eyes, though. Their
You wait here with us.
expression. As much as you can do with
You can
enemy
have this
eyes.
one back
they,
when you return.
did a good job on
in
that.
exchange for any blood beads you find, of course. Oh, and I hear the hunter has been showing up around here lately. So make sure you don't all get killed.
They are speaker masks. Plot masks. Let's agree on plot masks.
You heard him. Move it!
Ouch.
Youch.
Hey, you okay? It looks like we can't get back up from here. We'll have to look for another way back. Oh, I'm Oliver Collins, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Unexpected name there. Hey Oliver, how's it going? Why do you have the big hammer? E12, underground ruins of the city. Okay, ich habe eine neue Sprachausgabe
We're gonna
erworben.
find a blood bead bonanza.
What the hell does that mean? Now in Hungarian or what?
Sure, I can wait.
I can't even change it now. Oh, it may have downloaded it in the back. Yeah, faceless characters who speak die first. So I can change my class here. In each class, or well, code, whatever, blood thing, each class has different talents and stats. So my stats change with these, which is, I think, a really cool system. So we're gonna stick to our ranger, which we currently have selected. This is a passive, gives us more stamina. We can't use the hammer because we're not strong enough in this blood code form. These are active skills. Healing. This shoots your life to heal someone else. Tree skill. I'm not yet I'm completely lost with this inventory system here, or skill system. Symbols and titles. Inventory. Yeah. These are campfires. You can also use blood codes. And you revive everybody when you rest at these, okay.
A dead lost. I've never seen one before. I say dead, but they're not really dead. It's just a dormant state before they turn into real monsters. Or so I've heard. Sometimes it takes years for the transformation to start. So we can just leave them. The enemy?
So Oliver, how about you help? You do the damage.
Please don't fall. I'm blown away.
Alright, okay. Mouse 4 is a claw attack. Hey Cole, welcome. You've been lurking. Thanks for lurking. Appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So, let's continue. To check out the rest. Regeneration. You can either rest, but that revives the enemies. Use. Alright, I can use the cursors here to regenerate. Ichor, which is mana, if I understand this correctly. And we're supposed to find. Oh. Blood beads.
Is there something good in there? You have to use whatever you can to survive.
Oh, it's a heavy axe. So maybe we can switch here to fighter and use the heavy axe. Oh, I thought I would have it equipped by now. Alright, that's the main and secondary. Okay, so now I've got a big ass axe.
Which
Nice.
way do you think is better?
Well, let's try this way. Oh, I missed him. What? I think I did like a combo thing, and the sounds are... The sounds are still too loud. It's... I think the voice is alright at that level, but the sounds seem to be awfully loud. Splinter. So, who else has played this? I think Potrix has played it, right? Potrix has played it. Splinter. Queen's Iron. Ooh. So, what I like about this game, absolutely, is the fact that you are in this completely destroyed city and there are lots of mysteries. I like that.
Wooden boxes. Who stacked them here?
Me. Him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should do a combo. Oh, okay. I'm not sure why that's the case, but if I look at my skills here, it says that the F keys are the ones I need to press, but that's not true. It's the regular number keys. That's probably a hiccup because of the language system settings. It's not too difficult, so it's enjoyable. Oh yeah, that's good to know. Well, some of the games have been really interesting. We had Cyber Shadow as the first game today. That was really good. Breath Edge had some very funny moments, but I think the humor it had was going a bit too far for its own good. Or, well, not going too far, but it was taking itself too... It was thinking of itself as too funny. I think that's how I would put it. And then we looked at Sunset Overdrive, which was a bit too much overdrive, and also in German. Something I didn't think would happen when I changed the system language. All the games I have on the Game Pass are now in German, or at least partly in German, and I can't really change that spontaneously, which is absolutely my fault. I just didn't think of it when I changed the system language.
What's that doing there?
Which I did to get the payment in euro instead of in pound. Anyway, focused. The focus bar fills when you get hit or dodge. When it's full, you're basically able to knock back enemies and are able to resist knockback better. You can put... What? You can lift enemies up into the air? Okay. Oh, you didn't hit. Oh, I fell down. I fell down. Okay.
That was pretty scary, huh?
Okay. So that completely resets my... Okay. Super. But it's good to know that it's not as oppressive with the difficulty as other games are. I'm not really sure what I think of Oliver always standing in my... His hammer is kind of covering up the screen, is what I meant to say. Right. It's a bit weird. You can check the games I've already played today when you enter !marathon. You also get some more information about them if you want. And we'll have some more games because we had some very generous community members. Oh. We mastered 3 talents. Well, I'm sad to report that I like a few things about this game, but the user interface doesn't even deserve the name. You know, I just... It's also the fact that it's in German and weirdly translated, but I have no idea what's where, when, and why. I know I can click on this to change my class. I don't know how these work yet. Alright, I can click on them and change them. I haven't figured out which buttons they are. It's kind of hard to see what's a passive, what's an active skill. Because they are all just minimalistic drawings, which is fine. Just it would be easier to differentiate. So this leveled up, and now it has a little star symbol. But other than that, I don't need to do anything. This is where you change your weapons, secondary and primary, which I changed with the button upward. Okay, yeah. And then I have something that I lose when I die, like in other Souls-like games. I guess. You can disable the AI.
I feel dizzy. You have to use
I'm not
whatever
gonna
you
play
can
that
to
long.
survive.
It's super interesting for me to see what a game of this type can be like if it's not the original Dark Souls. But there are too many things in this game that I really can't enjoy. And it's not because it's like Dark Souls. For a change. It's the mix of I'm not a fan of anime style games like this is done in. The sound effects are bad.
Let's just stay focused on moving forward.
It's super confusing. All this here. I've basically no idea what's going on. So it's not really a game for me, but I'm happy that I could show it because it just might be interesting for others.
Good in there?
A bayonet. So I can switch back to Ranger. And have a bayonet. Poetrix, is your controller experience, was that better in regards to the user interface? How you control all this? Was that better?
Be ready for anything.
Because I'm on mouse and keyboard, and that is probably a different experience, right? I just personally am not good with the controllers, so I don't use them if I can avoid it.
That wasn't very convincing, was it? These masks are the old type. Hard to breathe in them. How are you doing? That girl, she's your friend, right? We should find some blood beads and
nice,
go back for her quick.
Oh, nice! I've got. Oh. I've got hit hard, but we survived. I could heal also. I completely forgot about that. Forgot about the healing potion. Right, so this uses Ichor, and it has some weird combo with shift and right click and holding down things, and it's been 20 minutes since I saw that tutorial. This is squid. The heavy attack seems more like for groups of enemies with this weapon. Oh, it's fast. But I've got some detrimental effect there. Yeah. I guess I could work my way through the interface and somehow, you know, play this because, and that's another thing I like. I think this is a really smart idea with the multi-classing. Multi-classing 2 weapons, and you can change a lot of combat style decisions on the fly, and that's really cool. Other games lock you more into a weapon or a play style in the beginning, and this game gives you a lot of movement or room to develop. I think that's really cool. but it's really not my style, this. So it's a cool idea in a weird user interface in a style I don't like. So for me personally, not super interesting, but from a perspective of checking out games, this has some really cool things in it, right? Yeah, the user interface was easier to handle on the controller, huh? I bet. See, the thing is, I can't really play with the controller because of a disability. I can't really use my right thumb in a good way. And as you see, if you use the controller, what's on the camera controls, it's your right thumb. So for me, controlling the camera, and you need to do that in this game, or aiming is always done with the right thumb. Even if I switch to the left one, I'm right-handed, so my left thumb is not really... So I end up being forced to play with the keyboard most of the time, and it's a pity sometimes. I know it's hard if a game has been built for the consoles, it's hard to transfer it to the PC, but I know it can be done in a better way. Because other games have done it, and it's sometimes really sad. In this case, I'm not too sad because there's not enough here to keep me personally in it, but I would say it's the most interesting game we've seen so far today out of 4, but I will stop at this point. Right? So yeah, Code Vein, for what it's worth, you can really play your character like you want. I mean, and you can design them like you want. So I don't know how to how do I leave there? Right. It's very stylish in its own way, right? It's just not for me. I can rebind keys, yes. Yeah. That's a good question, Granny. That's a good question. This game has all the settings, right? Normally I complain that games don't have enough settings. This game has every setting. That includes graphic settings I want. The actual display settings, camera settings. You can invert whatever you want. You can define the sensitivity. You can tell it to automatically dodge something that blocks your camera, although they say that it sometimes doesn't really work in complex environments, but it's a really cool option, right? So the camera automatically goes past, if there's a wall, it moves. It's really smart. So that's all good stuff. And you can rebind everything, but and there's the issue translating this from the console to the PC, because the console has controllers and it has 4 easy to reach buttons and another 4 easy to reach buttons here on your thumb, right? And what it does is it uses sometimes this or the other ones as modifiers. So you have 4 keys, and then you have this as a modifier, that's another 4. Then you have this as a modifier, that's another 4. And you could even use these, right? So you have so many keys in easy reach. You can't do that on a keyboard. Your left hand on the keyboard, your right hand on the mouse. Even if your mouse has lots of buttons, I can comfortably use 2. And then 2 extra. So I've got 4 buttons on the mouse, that's just these. Then I've got the movement, that's just the stick here, right? I've got 4 keys for the movement, and then I can comfortably reach like 8, maybe? That's half a controller. And you can't really get out of that unless you really put a lot of work into it. One way a game can do that is by allowing direct access to functions that require a combo on the controller, and allow you to instead put it on a single button. And this game does that. Some combos can be built into a single button, but not enough. Not enough of them. So it's a very good effort. For some reason, this is completely wrong. I don't know why it does display it like that, but as you can see, it really gives you a lot of room to try and bind the controls to what you are comfortable with. In the end, it will never feel as natural on the mouse and keyboard. But like I said, I guess I could get into it if it had another setting and style. So it might probably be, from its control setup and all the options it allows you to have, it might be the best game in the Souls genre for me to play, but it's just very, very hit or miss. It's just not a style I enjoy. So give me the Surge with these options and I would be happy. Right? Yeah, right, grow some hands, man. No, I haven't tried Bayonetta. Bayonetta goes into a similar direction. I don't really enjoy that. It just, I don't know. It's not that I find it offensive. It's also not the fact that I find it silly, but I think it's the fact that I don't really find it interesting or engaging. And that is off-putting. It's just like watching a movie that you find weird or on a topic that you find not interesting at all. It's very similar to that, actually. Or reading a book, right? Where you think the characters are all weird and weirdly presented and act weirdly, and it's all not for you, right? It's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, that was Code Vein. That was Code Vein. Code Vein was game number 4.